Welcome everyone, welcome once more for highlights regarding Moringa and the different uses, the different benefits as it relates to our bodies. Today, I am going to be talking about the benefits of Moringa as it relates to our kidneys. So first and foremost, what is our kidneys? So first and foremost, basically, our kidneys are two bean-shaped organ that is located just below the rib cage on either side of the spine that act as the body's primary filtration system. All right, they are responsible to clean the blood of toxins, um, get rid of excess water, also get rid of waste products, also converting waste products into urine, and also regulate blood pressure, electrolyte balance, and is also responsible for red blood cell production, right? Many unhealthy lifestyle practices can damage our kidneys, and this occurs over time and is usually unnoticed. So, kidney, chronic kidney disease is often referred to as a silent disease because it typically develops slowly over many years with little to no symptoms until at the very last stages. And this occurs because the kidneys are highly resilient and capable of functioning even when significantly damaged. So by the time it really becomes noticeable, symptoms appear, right? Or by the time noticeable symptoms appear, a major portion of the kidney is already damaged. According to studies, people with early stage 1 and stage 2 kidney disease show no visible signs, so 90% are unaware they have it. It is also often discovered only through routine blood or urine tests, or only when the disease is advanced. That is when persons find out that the kidney is actually not working properly. There are a lot of high risk factors that really contribute to the damages of our kidneys. And some of the main factors that contribute to our kidneys being damaged are like persons who are diabetic and also persons who have high blood pressure, right? And these are chronic diseases. Also, heart disease can weaken the function of the kidney, right? Because blood flow is now being reduced to the kidneys, so this leads to damages being done to the kidneys. Also, autoimmune diseases, such as conditions like lupus, can damage our kidneys because this occurs when our immune system is basically attacking the kidneys. Lifestyle factors can also damage our kidneys, such as not eating properly and becoming obese, right? And when we are obese, this increases the workload on the kidneys and raises the risk of diabetes and hypertension. Smoking is another factor that contributes to the detriment or the damages of our kidneys. Also, a diet that consists of high sodium um, intake, right? So, consuming too much salt can raise blood pressure and increase the strain on our kidneys, as well as not eating healthy. So, a diet that consists of processed food, sugar, right? Unhealthy fats can contribute to metabolic issues that damage our kidneys. Chronic dehydration, we always staying long without water, not drinking water on time or in time. This also damages our kidneys, right? Because remember, we need water so to flush, so our kidneys can flush out the harmful toxins that is in our bodies, right? um, and when we stay long periods without drinking a whole lot of water, This can contribute to us developing kidney stones and also having infections. Poor sleep. Yes, poor getting not getting enough sleep does affect our kidneys. Stress also damages our kidneys, right? When we're stressed, this releases hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, which increases blood pressure and our heart rate, right? And these weaken the blood vessels, right, in the kidneys. Okay, also medication and toxin exposure. So overuse of painkillers, right? Namely like non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, right? NSAIDs, such as ibuprofen and naproxen, can cause acute kidney injury or chronic damage. Yes. Also, contrast dye, right? So this contrast dye that they use when they're doing like CT scans, right? That they inject in persons, so they can when you go on that machine that they use to do the CT scans, our body organs or cells is more they can see it more clearer. That dye can be harmful to our kidneys, especially for persons who already had kidney issues or already had their kidney damage. That can really make it even worse. Illegal drugs such as cocaine, heroin, right, can cause severe acute kidney damage. Also, because of genetic factors, right, can cause kidney damages, like kidney stones, right? So kidney stones can obstruct the flow of urine, causing pressure buildup and infection in our kidneys, right? Also, polycystic kidney disease, and this is an inherited condition where fluid-filled cysts grow in the kidneys, right? Also, urinary tract blockages, right? And can be caused by an enlarged prostate, right? And even tumor, right? Or nerve damage can restrict our urine flow, which can in turn cause damage to the kidneys. Well, one of the way in which we can protect our kidneys or even allow us to have healthier kidneys is by the addition of moringa powder, right? So by practicing a healthy lifestyle such as keeping hydrated, exercising, right? Eating a healthy diet, cut down on salt consumption, sugary diets, right? Not eating too much of sugar, too much products that are processed, right? Food that are processed. Those are lifestyle changes that we can adapt to ensure that our kidneys are healthier, right? Also by addition of moringa powder. So moringa powder basically, which is made from the leaves of the Moringa oleifera tree, is a powerful natural superfood that helps our bodies stay clean and strong, especially our kidneys. Yes. So moringa basically supports healthy inflammation levels, and this process is done through the bioactive compounds now that moringa contains, specifically like isothiocyanates, flavonoids, and phenolic acids that fight against inflammation and reduce oxidative stress, protecting renal tissues from damage caused by toxins. So all of these anti-inflammatory compounds, right, that moringa consists of, fight against all of these factors that contribute to the damages of our kidneys. Okay, so compounds that are found in moringa, such as the quercetin, and which is a strong antioxidant that helps lower blood pressure and protects the kidneys from damage. Also, it contains chlorogenic acid, right, that help control blood sugar levels, which is important because too much sugar can harm the kidneys. Also, vitamin C. Moringa contains vitamin C that boosts our immune system and helps clean harmful substances from our bodies, right? Also, moringa contains vitamin A that supports healthy cells and helps our body repair itself. Yes. Also, vitamin E. Moringa contains vitamin E that protect our cells from damages and support kidney health. Also, potassium, which helps to balance fluids and supports healthy blood pressure, right? And this is very important for kidney function. Moringa also contains calcium, which supports strong bones and help muscles and nerves work properly, right? Thus by helping our kidneys. Also, it contains polyphenols, right, which is a natural plant compounds, which are natural plant compounds that fight inflammation and help protect our kidneys, right? So how do these compounds help our kidneys? They help our kidneys by cleaning our blood, right? So they clean and protect our blood, right? They also reduce stress on our kidneys, right? And they help control sugar and pressure levels, as well as supporting healing when it comes down to healing, right? And protection inside of our bodies. Heal our organs, ensure that, and this is done by the reduction of inflammation because of all of these, the compounds found in the moringa, right? Simple ways in which we can add moringa to our diet. So there are so many different ways in which we can incorporate moringa powder by adding a teaspoonful to water or juice, by blending it into smoothies, by mixing it into soups or porridge, by just stirring a teaspoonful, right, into smoothies, right, by mixing it into warm tea, by adding it to soups or stews, by adding it to fresh juice, by mixing it into your oatmeal porridges, by adding it to yogurt or whatever porridge you drink, right? Cornmeal, oatmeal, banana, moringa powder can be added. Also to your salads, right? Also when you're steaming your vegetables, when you're steaming your rice. Also, your upon completion of preparing your meal, get a teaspoonful of moringa powder and you just sprinkle it over your meal. That is one way also in which you can incorporate moringa powder in your diet. And taking care of your body is very important. So when you use natural foods like moringa, you are choosing to nourish and protect the body you have been given by God, right? Moringa is not just a plant, it's packed with powerful compounds that work together to protect your kidneys and keep our bodies strong, right? Also, a teaspoonful each day can make a big difference over time, along with practicing a clean, healthy diet, right? And you can do this by swapping out processed food for whole food, as well as exercising, right? As well as drinking water, keeping hydrated, and also prayer and meditation that reduces stress, because remember, as I mentioned up top, stress really damages your kidneys. All right. So blessings, everyone. Thank you very much for joining me at another time. And remember, your health is your best wealth. Blessings.